some problems here. 3/2 minus 5/6 plus 7/18. So how are we going to solve this? We need to get the LCD first. Okay, so LCD stands for the least common denominator, the smallest number that can divide 2, 6, and 18, or the smallest number that is divisible by 2, 6, or 18. So in this case, 18 here is divisible by 2, 6, and 18 itself. So let's do it. So our common denominator here is 18. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Then we copy the operator sign minus. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Then we copy the operator sign plus. Then 18 divided by 18 is 1. 1 times 7 is just equal to 7. And now we can simplify the numerator, this one. So 27 minus 15 plus 7. So this is just equal to 19 over 18. So our answer is this one. In which quadrant would negative x, negative y be found in the coordinate plane? So if this is our coordinate plane, and this is our x-axis and our y-axis. So we have 4 quadrants here. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. This is 0, 0, this point here. So the horizontal line is our x-axis, and the values to the right are positive, and the values to the left are negative. And the vertical line here is our y-axis, and the values going up are positive, and the values of y going down are negative. So in our first quadrant, the values of our x and y are both positive. And on the second quadrant, the values of x are negative while y are positive, and the values of x and y in our third quadrant are both negative. And the values in the fourth quadrant for our x is positive, and for our y, negative. Therefore, the answer here is quadrant 3, where both the values of x and y are negative. What is the surface area of a cube if one side equals 5? Okay, let's say this is our cube, and it says one side is equal to 5. So this is equal to 5. Now to solve for the surface area of a cube, the surface area of a cube is just equal to 6 times the square of its side or edge. Okay, all the sides of a cube are equal. So all the sides are just equal to 5 since its face is a square. So let's just plug in the value of the side here, which is equal to 5. So therefore the surface area is just equal to 6 times 5 squared. So this is 6 times 25, which is just equal to 150. So the answer here is this one, 150. the portion of the circle shaded blue is a blank chord, segment, secant, arc. So the answer here is segment, this portion here. I've posted one video here under geometry section where you can learn the different parts of the circle. So just try to look for it, this one here. So try to look for this video and you can learn there the different parts of a circle. An example of a quadratic equation is, so what is a quadratic equation? When we say quadratic, okay, a quadratic equation is a second order polynomial equation, which means the highest degree or exponent is equal to 2. So in the choices here, this one here, this equation here has a degree of 2. Therefore, this is an example of a quadratic equation. The rest are linear. Which of these choices represents one of the possible solutions to this quadratic equation according to the quadratic formula? So we're given this quadratic equation here, 2x squared minus 11x minus 13 equals 0. And we need to solve for the possible solutions using the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is just, okay, this is our quadratic formula where a, b, and c are the coefficient in our quadratic standard quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, now we're given here 2x squared minus 11x minus 13. So the values of our a, b, c are, okay, our a is equal to positive 2, our b is equal to negative 11, and c is equal to negative 13. All we have to do is to plug in the values of a, b, c to the quadratic formula. So that is x equals negative of negative 11 plus minus square root of negative 11 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 13, divided by 2 times 2. So let's simplify this. This is 11 plus minus square root of 121 plus 104 over 4. So now we have x equals 11 plus minus square root of x equals 11 plus minus square root of 225 over 4. And square root of 225 is just equal to 15. So this is just x equals 11 plus minus 15 over 4. Now we have the values of our x, or the possible solutions to the given quadratic equation. So we have x equals 11 plus 15 over 4, or x equals 11 minus 15 over 4. So this is just 26 over 4, and this one is negative 4 over 4, which is just equal to negative 1, and 26 over 4 is equal to 13 over 2. Okay, so these are the possible solutions to this quadratic equation here. From the choices given, we don't have 13 over 2, but we have negative 1. So our answer is this one, x equals negative 1. factor the expression 12x squared plus 16x. So how are we going to factor this one? So we just have to extract or put outside of the parentheses the terms that are common, the number or variable that is common in the expression. So in this case, the factors of 12 and 16 is 4. So the factor of 12 and 16 is 4. So we can put 4 outside. And then x. So we are left with 3x plus 4. So you can always check it by using the distributive property by multiplying 4x and 3x plus 4. So 4x times 3x is just 12x squared, and 4x times 4 is just equal to 16x. So the factor of this expression here is just 4x times 3x plus 4. So this is our answer.